The all-new Autograph Series 4 is here, and I'm stood in front of the 81.5. Now the 5 means it has 5 travel seats, and the layout is perfect for people who love additional lounging space, but coupled with the convenience of having double drop-down beds. This Autograph has an increased payload, so before we step inside and take a look at the layout, let's look at that rear garage. So whatever goodies you like to travel with, there's plenty of room for them here. So we have a rubberized floor, carpeted walls, and all the essentials such as a 230-volt socket, 12-volt socket, and an Alde radiator as well. Now we've also got full-length hanging, so let's say for example you brought a surfboard with you, plenty of room for it here. What you can do is you fold up the flap. You could hang your wetsuit here, and we have a drainage point down below. Now obviously there's room for push bikes as well, but we also have mounts on the rear, so your push bikes haven't got to be in here to take up space. You can carry them separately. The 81.5 really shines when it comes to lounging space. So I'm sat in the back of the motorhome. We've got this lovely U-shaped lounge here, and we have sort of a panoramic view, sides and rear behind me. But there's also a lounge at the front as well, and you could even swivel those front seats around, so you've got lots of options for lounging. Now that was day mode, but night mode, we have the convenience of drop-down bed. So at the push of a button, the bed above me will drop down, as will the one in front. So that gives you a double bed at either end. And also you have the option of making this up into yet another double bed. So that means you can sleep up to 6 people. So let's talk about the tech in the 81.5. Now we'll start with the bit that keeps you comfortable first of all. So we have Alde wet central heating. So that means you have almost a domestic style wet radiator system within, and that also heats the hot water too for your shower and your sink. So in terms of charging, we have 5 230-volt sockets, 5 USB points and 2 TV points. There's also a wireless charger over my right shoulder. But it not only charges wirelessly, it has USB and USB-C, and if one's not enough, there's also another one here. And to make sure you're entertained, there's also a Sonos speaker, which is Alexa activated. Now, off-grid capability, very important aspect for a motorhome. So whether you're a French Air or off-grid CL somewhere, this has a 200-watt flexible Truma solar panel on the roof, and it also comes with 2 95 amp hour AGM batteries. Now there's a really large kitchen, which is unusual for a motorhome, so I'm going to run through from the back to the front. On my right, large tower fridge freezer. It's absorption, so it's not a compressor, so it runs off 12-volt gas or 230-volt electric. Now we'll continue with the appliances, because under here we have a dual fuel hob, so electric hot plate, 3 gas burners, separate grill, separate oven. Now moving along, we have a microwave as well. Now it doesn't have that glass plate, you won't have to worry about stowing it. And there's plenty of worktop space, not just for cooking those ambitious meals, but you could also travel with a coffee maker or air fryer, and there's room at the front of the kitchen or at the back because there are sockets at either end. And when you've cooked that delicious meal, you can enjoy it at the front at the pedestal table, or if you want a bit more room, the freestanding table lives here and you can set it up at the back. So that roomy feel continues into the washroom, which is fairly unusual for a motorhome because we have a large separate shower and it has a hanging rail above. So if you are going out surfing and you need to hang a wetsuit in there, or I know it never rains when you're away, but if it does, you can hang your raincoat in there. It will safely drain into the shower. Again, lots of storage in there as well, and there's a large hecky above to make sure it's light and airy. So now we've covered all the luxuries inside, let's take it for a drive to see how it is on the road. And now we're ready to go, and with my phone plugged in, we can use the screen, the 10-inch TFT screen up front, and it gives us the choice between either using the standard navigation that comes with the Peugeot cab, or we can go into Apple CarPlay and we can use our own navigation, Google Maps or Waze, or even go on to our favourite music apps to listen to music whilst we're travelling. So with a 180 horsepower engine, it makes driving incredibly easy. So if you're on a particularly hilly route or you're crossing Europe, you're going to have no fuss or dramas there. That is coupled with a very smooth 8-speed auto, which makes progress a very simple thing to do. Now it's very car-like to drive. Great visibility with these mirrors, power steering obviously. So, you know, if you're used to driving a car, there's going to be nothing taxing here. And also with that reversing camera coupled with a 10-inch TFT screen, it's going to make any manoeuvring an absolute doddle. Now this is based on a 4250 kilo chassis, so you will need a C1 licence. Now chances are if you passed your test before the 1st of January 1997, you may already have entitlement. Just check the back of your licence. Or my daughter has just taken her C1 test. She had a 3-day course, test at the end, and then that granted her that C1 licence category. Few motorhomes can compete with the levels of luxury we have here. Lots of lounging configurations, and let's not forget the convenience of those double drop-down beds. We have a separate shower too. Not all motorhomes have one of those, and there's lots of room to cook. So if you want that perfect leisure vehicle, the 815 could be for you.